Hey guys, how's it going? Hopefully everyone is doing well whenever you see this. This is going to be a general reading for Aries, April 1st through April 18th. It is general, so it can cover anything between love, family, work, health, etc. And if it doesn't resonate for you and you know your birth time, you can always get a free birth chart online and find out your other placements, for instance, your sun, rising, moon, and Venus signs. So always feel free to check out my other zodiac readings as well. Also wanted to say ahead of time, if you're watching this and you're not watching the live, I will be taking a photo at the end of all the cards that I pulled for you. So if you want to pull that up while you listen or watch later, you can do that by just clicking in the description box below, clicking on my website or Malessea.magiclight.com. And then click on the Facebook link. And once you're on Facebook, look for the Aries reading, and it'll be the first comment there will be just one picture of all the cards. I also wanted to say that whenever you see this, this message is meant for you. Since time is fluid and relative, it can, for instance, resonate for you 6 months in the past or 6 months in the future, beyond the original intended date, which is April 1st through April 18th. And I also wanted to say, if you haven't subscribed yet and you do like this video, you can do that by clicking on the bell icon, which is in the bottom right, and just make sure it's active. It is free and it just lets you know when I put out new readings. All right, so all that being said, I have pulled all your tarot cards to save some time. So I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading here, Aries. And I just want to do a quick sound bell for some general healing and grounding for the reading. So if you want to, you can take a deep breath in and out whenever you feel comfortable. Okay, Aries. Let's get into your reading here. Now, I do want to also really quick before we get into the reading, I almost forgot. I have been working on some zodiac candles. So I do have those now on my website. I don't have all the pictures up yet, but I have a couple. I don't know if you guys can see some of that artwork here. This is an artist that I've worked with before. And so I'm going to have each zodiac sign will have their own candle, and I will be adding herbs for success, protection, and love. Okay, so you can get this as a gift for yourself, for your birthday, or someone else's birthday, or if you want the qualities, the Aries has to help you with the situation, or if you're dealing with an Aries, something like that. So anyway, if you want to find any of that info, it is on my website. But just wanted to show you that real quick before I forget. But yeah, let's get into your reading here. So we're going to start with the first main 6, and let me set my timer here too. All right, so the first row is energy starting around April 1st. It's not exact, going to be a little bit before, a little bit after, okay? And then going into that weekend. And in the second row here is the second week and weekend up till about April 18th or so, okay? And then we'll get into your tarot confirmation cards right after that. All right, so Aries, you have the Moon card upright, the Tower in reverse, Knight of Pentacles upright, Four of Swords upright, Ace of Pentacles upright, and Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so to start your reading off with, there is a lot of creativity around you at this time. For some of you, right, it is a general reading with the Moon card in the upright position. And the only thing I would say is that sometimes with the Moon card, it can represent illusions, not seeing something clearly, not having all the information, and looking for some type of wisdom here with this owl in the card, okay? Oh, sorry, let me turn that down. And so, this talks about, when you see something at night, okay, your eyes can play tricks on you. And you think a coat rack is a person or something like that. Okay, so it could be just you need more information about something. You need a little bit more guidance or wisdom. You're not seeing something clearly, possibly because of your emotions here with this water, this river or lake in the background here in the bottom. Okay, and again, Aries, if this is not you, this could be the person you're dealing with here, or just your general environment. Okay. Now, there also seems to be something, Aries, with your second card here with the Tower in reverse, where you could be resisting some type of change. Okay, or this change isn't ready to happen just yet. Let me put this over here. Okay. Because the tower represents change, right? Either good or bad. Okay. So you could be resisting some type of change, or the person you're dealing with is, or just your general environment. Okay. So normally, when this card is upright, you always see some type of lightning hitting the top of the crown. This represents the crown chakra hitting the top of the tower. In this card, it's like some kind of mound of dirt or whatever it is here, right? This piece of wood. I can't really tell what it is, but it looks like a mound of dirt. And so that represents your crown chakra, which talks about illuminations, revelations, spiritual downloads. Since it was in reverse for you, Aries, this could say that you're resisting something like that, or if you're not resisting, right, for not, it's not for everybody, it's not time yet or something like that. Um, but I do think, since this tower in reverse is coming right after the moon card, which talks about illumination and wanting more insight information and looking for guidance, wisdom, and then here you have the resistance of some type of spiritual truth, revelations, enlightenment, that it could, really say that for some of you guys here. But nothing lasts forever, and there are some really good cards here, so don't be like, oh no. All right, so let's keep going here with your reading. So then the third card you have here, Aries, is the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position. This talks about some type of potential offer, either coming through from the universe, some type of opportunity. It could be an offer that you're going to give to someone, or someone is going to give to you. Okay, but it is a pretty decent, nice offer. It's a very stable offer. Okay. If it's not that for some of you, it just talks about you need more grounding, right? With this meerkat or this ground squirrel, coming out of his home, his mound of dirt. Could also talk about issues of home, something like that for some of you, but not for everybody. But really nice forward momentum in this card, especially following the tower in reverse that we just talked about. Okay. Now, your fourth card here, Aries, is the Four of Swords in the upright position. And this is an energy that talks about there is still some type of mental confusion, overthinking, anxiety, being too competitive with yourself or with other people, not knowing when you've won, not focusing on the present moment enough, too stuck in the past or too stuck in the future, something like that here with this toad, okay? And anytime, I always say if you see the swords pointing down, that's that mental confusion, anxiety, overthinking, okay? And we'll find out more when we get into the confirmation cards. I have been, since the last couple of readings, been pulling the top and the bottom of each deck, and so I will go over that too. Okay, but we're going to go in order first. All right. So, like I said, nothing lasts forever. So, your fifth card here is the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. This is a beautiful card that talks about abundance, moving forward. Okay. Feeling like you have more resources at your disposal, more fertility, more creativity, something like that. But what this card represents in this deck with this dung beetle here is really taking something that has been labeled or disregarded as trash or waste and making it into something where it can be used again. It can be, made into something fertile. Okay. And so when this Ace of Pentacles upright is following the Four of Swords, This could be saying that whatever this mental anxiety, confusion, overthinking, not in the present moment, to focus on the past or the future, or this competitive energy that's really not helping you, you could be deciding to take that and really making it into something better for yourself, better for your situation or the people that you're dealing with. Okay. Now, also, I want to say with the Ace of Pentacles, when I said that it represents abundance, right? Abundance isn't just money, even though it is a Pentacles card. Abundance can be better health. It can be, you're coming more into your skills, having more time for something that you need, whatever you want to currently manifest or create in your life. That's what abundance is. Okay. Now, your last card here in the main six, Aries, is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Now, this is a beautiful card to have in the reverse position because it means that you are letting go of this past, mental confusion, anxiety, okay, worry, even depression, okay, and you are now, maybe towards the middle of April, able to see something from a higher perspective since you have this bird here as well. So I'll just show you the card in the upright position so you can see the bird here in the bottom, right? But the swords were pointing down in the past, and then you were able to flip that, right, and let go of any mental confusion, anxiety, depression, overthinking, and see from a higher perspective, which will help you with whatever you're trying to manifest or create in your life. Okay. So now we'll get into your confirmation cards. And before we get into the first three here, I want to show you what's in the bottom and the top of each deck. So for the Llewellyn deck, which is what I use for the confirmation cards, on the top, you have Knight of Pentacles, okay, again. Now, when you see this happen, this is the universe really wanting to drive home a message, okay? So I shuffle all my cards several times, and I cut the deck several times. And so when it comes out twice, it's 1 in 72 chances in each deck that it's going to come out again, okay? So that's really the universe giving you a message here. So with this Knight of Pentacles, again, he's a knight. He's not a page. He's a little bit higher up than a page, but he's still open to learning new things, and he's not a king yet. But it is a solid offer or some type of, communication, or if it's not an offer that you gave or someone is going to give to you, or an opportunity from the universe, it could just be speaking about forward momentum, moving forward with him on his horse here, okay, and getting more grounded within yourself. And I really feel that that was definitely needed with the beginning of the reading because you started off with, the moon upright and the tower. And so here you are trying to be like, okay, I want to figure what's going on currently, and I want to find solutions. And so you're doing that, okay? But when this came up as the card that was on the top of your deck, and what was on the bottom, I'll talk about two real quick, is the horned one, which in this deck is the devil card. Okay, so nothing to be scared about, but can be saying that in the recent past, Aries, there could have been an offer that somebody gave to you or you gave to someone that wasn't balanced correctly, or an opportunity from the universe that wasn't balanced correctly and that had too much of your animalistic side or the other person's animalistic side, or the organization or the environment. Okay, because when you see the devil card, okay, you see this guy chilling in the forest with the antlers, and there's this dog here, this wolf, okay? And so the devil represents self-imposed bondage, self-sabotage, or just stuff is out of balance, right? Okay, so he talks about addictions, not being balanced mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, okay? And so this could tell us why in the beginning of the reading there was this moon card here, was because in the recent past you were dealing with some type of offer, opportunity that wasn't balanced, okay, that was dealing more with like a lust situation if you're looking into issues of the heart, romantic issues, okay? And so that's what type of situation led you to this confusion and not seeing things clearly. All right, so that was on the top and the bottom of that deck. Now, what was on the top and the bottom of your the Animal Totem Tarot deck, which is your main six here, was the Ace of Cups on the top and the Three of Swords on the bottom. So this can be saying Aries in the recent past, or energy that's still lingering right underneath your reading, even currently at the beginning of April and going till maybe mid-April, is in the recent past, you felt like there was a lot of abundance around you. You worked really hard for something and you were really resilient about something. And when you did that and you worked really hard and you stayed your ground, that this brought you more abundance. This had your cup, overflowing. And when you see this card in other decks, there's sometimes some lotus flowers in the water. So that's the resilience, right? Being in a harsh environment and still winning, still moving ahead, that kind of energy. And just a lot of abundance here, okay? And this also, I want to mention too, real quick, is that with this Three of Swords in the upright position, this can say that even though there are all these really great things happening despite your environment, it could be that you are tapping into some lower base energies as far as exhaustion, heartache, betrayal. Yeah, that kind of energy. So, you see that here with this elephant looking at the bones of another elephant and being really sad. Again, the swords are down, so there's something that they're confused about that's making, you confused about something here. And it could also be other people when they look at you and they see all this abundance around you and how hard you've worked and how you prevailed, and with the lotus flower and even like the saying of like a rose growing out of concrete kind of energy, they're like, why are you not enjoying what you have? And this is because you're still confused, or you're still exhausted, or you're still feeling the hurt or betrayal of something from the past, okay, or even that happened recently. Okay. So with that being said, let's get back into your um, main three confirmation cards here. And I also wanted to say real quick that I did turn off the comments today for this video, only because I don't have a lot of time for like little mini readings today. So I will turn them back on eventually when I do have some more time. So if you still want to comment, you can just make a comment, right? Not necessarily in the live chat, but you can still reach out or let me know if you have any questions or anything like that, or just want to say hi. So anyway, back to your reading here, Aries. All right. So in your main three confirmation cards, you have the Three of Swords again. Crazy, guys. I did not do this. When I do readings, I'm channeling. This is not my energy. I don't pick the cards. They come out. Okay. So again, 1 in 72 two chances that it's going to come out again. And it's the same energy. And this is from the recent past, right? Or energy you could have currently been in, where you were feeling really low vibrational energy, right? Even in her posture, look at this woman. She looks really tired. Okay. And then she's got all these swords down that behind her, even behind her back. That's the betrayal, the heartache, the hurt, just being exhausted, lower vibrational frequencies, something like that. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that because you actually have 1, 2, 3 cards that repeat. So we'll get into the other one later, but that's just really, when that happens, is the universe really has this message they really want you to pay attention to. Okay. And also just confirming that the cards I pulled out for you are the correct ones because they're showing up twice, right? But anyway, so when this Three of Swords is confirming the Moon card upright, okay, this is why you were so confused. You didn't have all the information. Your emotions were possibly playing tricks on you. You were not seeing things clearly because of this heartache, pain, betrayal, exhaustion. And so it was making you seek more wisdom and guidance with the owl, in the foreground here. Now, when this Three of Swords is also confirming the Four of Swords here in the upright position, this is saying that the energy of the Four of Swords, right, is not focusing enough on the present moment. And that was because there was some type of hurt, pain, betrayal, exhaustion, okay, overthinking, confusion. And that's what puts you in that energy. But as we know with the reading, it doesn't last forever, okay? So just want to say that. Now, here we go with your second confirmation card, and this is, yes, right on the bell with the timer there. This is the third card that did end up repeating in two different decks. You have the moon card twice as well. Crazy guys, right? So you have the owl twice. And so it's the same kind of thing, not having all the information, your mind playing tricks on you, possibly because of your emotions with something here, um, and just really seeking guidance and wisdom at this time. Okay. Now, when this moon in the upright position is also confirming the tower in reverse, kind of what I said before, where there's some type of change that you could be in the beginning of the month resisting a little bit, or it hasn't happened yet because you're still confused about something and you don't have all the information. Okay. But I really do feel like, um, I think I said this in the beginning of the reading too, that the plus side of the moon card is that it's a very creative card. Okay. So for some of you who are artists, when the moon card shows up, that's showing too that you're in your creativity, you're using your emotions for your creativity. And so when the moon card here is also confirming the Ace of Pentacles, when I said with the dung beetle, that he's recycling the dung here, the poop, whatever you want to call it, right? The waste, that then he's going to make it into something fertile, or she is, because she's going to lay her eggs in there, right? So using that as fertilizer. So you could be taking these emotions and these confusion and recycling it into something that you want it to be with the owl, which is wisdom and guidance. Okay. Now, your last confirmation card here, Aries. Um, oh my God, I'm so wrong. Okay, I'm not wrong, but I forgot to say earlier. I said you have three cards that were repeating. No, four. I don't even know if that's ever happened before in a reading for me. Sometimes it's only like once or twice. But you have the Ace of Pentacles again. Crazy. Okay. I swear to God. Look at that. 1 in 72 chances comes out again. Your fourth card that's repeated. Um, and so, again, this is energy of also some type of opportunity from the universe coming in here with the hand of the divine, giving you something, giving you a more abundance in your life, giving you more peace in your life, peace after the storm that you went through, whatever it was with that confusion that we were talking about before. Okay. And so, also in this card, it does show summertime. So for some of you, it could be a timing card saying that you're really going to feel the most of this energy. It might start, mid April, but it's really going to like take off even more for you possibly in the summertime. Okay. um and so, again, just taking whatever, sorry, let me turn that down, in the past was labeled or considered waste by somebody else or even by yourself, and making it something abundant and something fertile and keep moving forward. Really beautiful. Okay. So when this Ace of Pentacles is also confirming the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords in reverse, this is saying that the more you ground yourself, Aries, and stay open to learning something new, being a student of life, right? You know, taking whatever this offer or communication that comes through, or that you're going to decide to give to somebody else, or just opportunities from the universe, and being open to them. The more that you do that, more abundance will come into your life, and you can create and manifest even more for yourself. Also, if this is issues with dealing with the home, this can be saying that you will find a new home that's better for you. Okay, for some of you guys. All right. Now, when this Ace of Pentacles is also confirming the Nine of Swords in reverse, this is, very similar to the Knight of Pentacles energy, where once you let go of this confusion, overthinking, anxiety, and stay in the energy of the Knight, right, of learning something new, being open to possibilities, and seeing things from a larger perspective with this bird in the card, right? That's how you see it when it's upright, but just so you see the bird there. The more that you do that, you're going to bring more abundance into your life and more peace and calm and energy of this card, okay? And really enjoying life better. All right. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, that is what I have for you so far for this reading. As far as the tarot goes. So I'm going to put this up here just for a moment and grab you some quick oracle cards before you go. So just give me a second to tap back into your energy here. Messages for Aries, messages for Aries, fire sign Aries, the Ram Aries, April 1st through April 18th. What does Aries need to see? What does Aries need to know for the highest good? Well, all right, that was fast. Just flipped out there. Let me get these out of the way. Okay. And so you got the altar priestess, and it says preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. And so you see this woman here at the altar, okay? And so she could be preparing for something, okay, for the future. This could be talking about laying down the foundations or seeds for this new abundance you're trying to create in your life. Having prayer, even if you're not religious, it could be saying something like just keeping the faith, knowing that things will turn out better and the wheel will turn for you once again. Okay. And this sacred ritual, again, it doesn't have to be religious or spiritual if you're not into that, but this really speaks to the energy for me of the Knight of Pentacles, where you saw that ground squirrel or meerkat in the ground, and I said the need for grounding. So the more that you ground yourself or do this sacred ritual, whatever that means for you, right? Getting more sleep, rest, taking care of your body and your mind and spirit, all of that, doing things that you enjoy, even if it's just a few minutes of the day, that will really help you to move forward too. All right. So let's get you one more oracle card before you go. Okay, just give me a second. Final messages for Aries. Final messages for fire sign Aries, the Ram, for April 1st through April 18th. What do they need to see? What do they need to know for their highest good? Messages for Aries. Messages for Aries. Messages for Aries. All right. And let me get this out of the way. Okay. So you got the portal card. Oh, that's really pretty. I don't think I've seen this one before. It is a newer Oracle deck, so I guess I haven't. But it says doors are opening. You decide rewards and wild card. So when it says wild card, it makes me think of like Uno when you get that wild card in the Uno game. So that can be whatever you want it to be, right? So I see this as a really positive oracle card for you, Aries. All right. So very nice. Um, and, it is the rewards, it is the abundance, it is your two Ace of Pentacles that came out, right? Hold on, let's see if you can see all of that. So beautiful. All right. So that might be a message for some of you guys at this time, Aries. Yeah. But anyway, with all that being said, that is your reading. I am going to take a picture of all these cards now that we're done and post it under the reading on my Facebook page. Um, excuse me. So, if you want to check that out just to see it again or see it up close, you can definitely do that by just clicking in the description box below, clicking on my website, Malessea Magic Light. Once you're there, find the Aries reading that I'll post in a few minutes. And the first comment there will just be one picture of all your cards here. So, anyway, I hope that was helpful for some of you guys. And always feel free to let me know if it resonates. And thank you for your all your watching, for your support, and your subscriptions. And I will see you guys a little bit later. All right. Have a good day or night again when you see this, and take care. All right. Bye.